is going on, my family? Your boy Demetrius is back with another classic Tekken 8 video. Here in this video, we got some things that we need to discuss. And one of the things that we are going to discuss is the Tekken 8 story. The thing about it is, one of the things that I was always thinking about like a week ago before the trailer came out was how ambitious Tekken 8's story was actually going to be. What I'm talking about is, us as players, us as fans, you know, we kind of get a vivid imagination on how we want the story to go. Y'all feel what I'm saying? And I was thinking to myself, you know, am I thinking too deep when it comes to Tekken 8's story? Am I thinking too ambitious? Or the rest of us thinking too ambitious when it comes to the Tekken 8 story? And then Bandai Namco issues the Tekken 8 official story trailer. Then I was like, oh my God. I was like, Jesus. And I'm sitting up here like, damn, so the story is going to be that deep and ambitious like all of us thought it was. Because, you know, sometimes us as fans, we do get a little carried away. We want so much to go down in the Tekken 8 story. But I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know exactly what's going to go down in the Tekken 8 story, but the ambition is definitely there. And Bandai Namco definitely showed it off. And I want to start by saying with Jin Kazama, you know what? It looks like they done put Jin Kazama in the Kazuma Kiryu role. I mean, you know, he's pretty much interacting with anybody and everybody. There is a rumor floating on out there that we may even be able to control Jin on his motorcycle. So if that rumor ends up being true, I think that'll be dope as fuck as well. You know, he's able to interact with damn near everybody in the base roster from what the trailer has shown. His interaction with everybody is going to be important. Everyone is going to have that important interaction with Jin Kazama. I was really impressed with what I've seen with a lot of characters that he interacted with. Characters such as Leroy, the whole dapping up with Leroy. That kind of reminded me how Ryu Hazuki dapped up with Tom. Y'all feel what I'm saying? I just had to say that. You know what? I'm going to put a little meme on Twitter about that shit, how Jin and Leroy dapped up with each other and how Ryu Hazuki and Tom dapped up in Shenmue. That really took me back to that place. I really liked seeing that. So another thing is too, his interaction with Reina. There's a lot of stuff going on when it comes to his interaction with Reina. Now everybody seems to think that Reina is Heihachi's daughter. I'm gonna sit up here and say, look, as of right now, until I get my hands on the story, I'm gonna sit here and say I don't think she is. You know what I'm saying? But you got to remember, Reina's last name was not mentioned in her trailer, so clearly they're keeping that a mystery. But her interactions with Jin Kazama, it's almost like a love interest interaction. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other interactions of her and Jin floating around on Twitter, but even her interaction in the story trailer, you know, it doesn't feel like a family interaction. Y'all feel what I'm saying? It feels like she really does admire Jin. Like she has this type of feelings for Jin. You feel what I'm saying? And I do want to say something else about Reina. I neglected to say this in the video that I did about her because we really didn't know what was going on. We didn't know what her impact was going to be as far as the story was concerned. But I do have to say this. Harada never really implied that Reina was a Mishima at all, or Heihachi's daughter. The only thing Harada said was Heihachi just has a lot of lost children out there spread throughout the world. And right now everybody is just basically saying, okay, Reina is one of those children. But I don't know. It's one of those things we are really gonna have to wait and see, because right now I don't think Reina is Heihachi's daughter right now. I just feel like it's just kind of a fan theory. But I could be totally wrong, unpopular opinion. But like I said, as of right now, I really don't think Reina is a Mishima right now. I really don't. I think she is a character that just basically is coming in at the right time. She was a part of the Mishima school program. We do know that. So this is probably the reason why she admires Jin, like I had already mentioned. So something might grow on top of that. You feel what I'm saying? But as of right now, I truly don't think she is a Mishima or she's Heihachi's daughter at the moment. We're just going to have to play the story and see. But yeah, Harada never really said that Reina was a Mishima at all, on top of being Heihachi's daughter. Harada never said that. But yeah, Jin and Reina, I'm very interested to see what's going on there because, you know, the whole family thing with those two characters, I just don't see it. I don't see it. You know, the way that Reina looks at him, there's something else going on. Maybe it's a Tekken 9 build up or some shit. But like I said, we're just gonna have to see when we actually get our hands on the whole story. Reina said it herself. We'll find out soon enough. So the trailer really showed a lot. Even though a lot of the sequences was really fast, the trailer did a good job at showing us highlights of what's going to happen in the Tekken 8 story. Another thing is too, the last chapter 1 trailer that was released last week, and we went over it and I discussed it in a video, that Jin Kazama lost the first battle versus his father Kazuya Mishima. Now, I've always thought that Tekken 8 was probably not going to be the end of it. They were probably going to spread it out to numerous Tekken games. But after seeing the story trailer, I think it may end here. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be the last Tekken game. I don't want people to come up in here and saying it. But I really do think the whole Jin versus Kazuya thing, I think they are going to make this kind of like one episode. And, you know, we're just going to have to see what happens. But yeah, they had a little final fight thing. I always thought that that stage was the volcano stage, but it doesn't appear like that's going to be the volcano stage. From what people are saying, it is a stage in space or some shit like that. Kind of like they're fighting on some type of meteor or some shit like that. I don't know. It's kind of tricky how that stage is. But yeah, people are saying that that's a stage in space or some shit like that. So we'll just have to see what goes on there. But it's got tornadoes and shit in the background. So I don't know. I always thought that was the volcano stage, but clearly it's a stage in space. And as we pretty much already thought, Jin Kazama pretty much has damn near everybody behind him. Characters such as Lars, Warong, and you know, these are two characters that, well, Lars pretty much hated Jin Kazama. Warong, on the other hand, is obsessed with Jin Kazama. So hatred and obsession, of course, are two different things. But now in Tekken 8, they both have Jin's back. So, you know, a lot of changes there when it comes to the Tekken 8 story. You got one character in Lars that hated Jin, one character in Warong that is obsessed with Jin. Now, you know, they're partnering up with Jin to take down Kazuya. So nice little twist when it comes to the Tekken 8 story. Then, of course, you had his interaction with Alyssa, which was kind of creepy, but, you know, I ain't going to speak too much on that. One thing that they did do, so Kuma and Panda are going to be a part of the story. I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of people are unhappy about that, but at this point, what the fuck can we do, right? When I saw that shit, I'm like, oh, they really went on ahead and did that shit. So we're gonna see what goes down there, because there was some scenes I seen Panda in some scenes. So I don't know. Let's just see what they come up with when it comes to that. But that scene, I did pay close attention to it because it had Ling Xiaoyu, Claudio, and Zafina running together. Now, the reason why I paid close attention to it, because I said when I did Zafina's review video that they were all going to stick together. Ling Xiaoyu and Claudio, they were either protecting Zafina or they were rolling with her. And that's exactly what we seen. The reason that I'm bringing this up, because y'all already know, you know, sometimes I like to toot my own horn, but go back to that video that I did on Zafina. I said that they were all going to work together, and we saw that in the video. I'm just shocked that Panda was with them. I did not expect Panda to be with them. But yeah, when I did that review video on Zafina, I said that this was going to happen. They were all going to be a team together. And it also kind of shows that, I don't know, man, this whole people that want that Jin Kazama, Ling Xiaoyu love story, it ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. Jin Kazama, Ling Xiaoyu, not going to happen. Wolverine has a better chance of marrying Jean Grey than Ling Xiaoyu getting with Jin Kazama at this point. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, that whole scene right there, that just proved my point, and it proved I was right about what's going on. Zafina, Claudio, Ling Xiaoyu, they were all together. So I don't know if they were protecting Zafina, but they were together nonetheless, like I predicted that they would be. Want to talk about Uncle Leroy real quick. As I already mentioned, as I already predicted in a video that I did when it came to Uncle Leroy and Tekken 8, He's clearly going to have a big interaction with Jin Kazama, maybe like a training session or something like that, because like I said, he dapped up with Jin and basically told him believe in yourself. So Leroy is clearly going to teach Jin some shit. Pretty much exactly what happened in the Tekken bloodline, so they kind of adopted that into Tekken 8, which should be better. Also too, Leroy and his rivalry with Fang Wei, it looks like that's going to happen in the story. Fang Wei is one of those characters, he is going to be on the side of Kazuya, so it's going to be Uncle Leroy going up against Fang Wei. I honestly think Uncle Leroy is going to win that battle again, because like I said, he and Jin are dapping up. So if Leroy would lose that battle, I don't think it's going to be no type of scene like that. I don't think Fang Wei is going to beat Uncle Leroy. I think Leroy is going to win again. I think Fang Wei is going to be humiliated, and I don't know what's going to happen to Fang Wei after that. I do want to talk about Victor and Dragunov. They had a fight scene. I think Dragunov is also going to be on the side of Kazuya from what it seems like, because Victor is against Kazuya and he's going up against Dragunov. So Dragunov may be on the side of Kazuya. We don't know. It's just looking like it, even though with Dragunov, he doesn't talk. So like I said, it's probably going to have to come down to, we just going to have to view it. Y'all feel what I'm saying? There was another good scene. Steve Fox had a little dramatic scene, a little dramatic action scene where it looks like he was dodging bullets and shit like that. So I thought that scene was pretty cool. So clearly Steve Fox is going to be against Kazuya. Like I said, he's searching for a new style. So we're going to see what he comes up with. And then there was Leo versus Azuzina, which I was not happy with. It should have been Lily. I don't know why they put Leo right there. So hopefully Azuzina still has more interactions when it comes to Lily. From the looks of it, it does not look like Asuka is nowhere to be found in this trailer. So I'm not saying that she may not be in the story, but there's no Asuka, so you already know where I'm going with that. She's worthless. And then of course you have a scene with Jin and with Jun, and right now my opinion on Jun as far as the story mode is still the same. I don't think Jun is really there. I think it's part of Jin's consciousness, and I guess something spiritual is going to happen there. So my opinion on Jun is going to remain the same until I actually, you know, I really just need to see what happens, because like all these cut scenes and stuff like that, it's really not helping me really get no kind of feel on what's going on with Jun. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So as of right now, my opinion on her as far as the Tekken 8 story still stands. I still think that she's in that Kazumi role. I don't think she's really there. I think it's a subconscious type of thing when it comes to Jun. And as I said before, it does look like this whole Jin versus Kazuya thing is going to end at Tekken 8, which means that, you know, if it does, another chapter is going to come up. And another thing I want to discuss on, because this is something that's been going around the internet, is that Jin Kazama is actually going to be going up against Devil Jin. So my thing is, this is kind of why I say my opinion on Jun remains the same, because if Jin Kazama is going up against Devil Jin, that means he's going up against his consciousness. He's going up against the Devil Jin. He doesn't want to turn into Devil Jin, so Jin is fighting it inside of his mind, inside of his conscious. That's how I feel about Jun. So Devil Jin is kind of proof of Jun not really being there either. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Devil Jin is the dark side, Jun is the light side of Jin's consciousness. That is another reason why my opinion of Jun remains the same, because of Devil Jin. Jin Kazama is actually fighting Devil Jin, the Devil Jin in his mind, not for it to overcome him. So it's kind of like the opposite with Jun. Jun is just that spirit in his consciousness basically saying, do the right thing or perform the right action. Y'all feel what I'm saying? And I do have to say, Jin going up against Devil Jin, that is a genius way to explain the story when it comes to Jin's consciousness and what's going on inside of Jin's mind. So that's a good move right there. Jin versus Devil Jin in the story. Notable mentions, characters that we didn't see in the trailer. We didn't see Asuka in the trailer. We did not see Law in the trailer. We did not see Lily in the trailer, even though she was in the last trailer that they did last week. So that was kind of awkward that we didn't see Lily in the trailer. And we did not see Brian Fury in the trailer. To be quite honest with you, it's going to be kind of interesting to see what they're going to do with Brian Fury. I'm thinking it's probably going to be him and Yoshimitsu. Yoshimitsu wasn't in the trailer either, so they're probably not going to have big roles in the story, I'm assuming. Y'all feel what I'm saying? But as far as Asuka not being in the trailer, we already knew Asuka was going to be in the trailer. Asuka doesn't amount to nothing. Couple of things that I did also see, Azuzina, it looks like she is a part of G Corporation. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We'll soon find out. And another thing that I really wanted to kind of see, I really wanted to see if they were actually going to put that person in this trailer, you know, the person at the end, which I kind of thought looked a little bit like Julia. I really wanted them to show that person again to kind of like, you know what, I just wanted to see that person one more time in a different light. You feel what I'm saying? But they didn't do that, so that's another thing that we're going to have to wait for when it comes to the story. I really wanted to see who that person was, that mystery person or whatever. My guess is it's probably going to be like that reporter dude back in Tekken 7. We're probably not even going to see the person's face at all. It's probably going to be like one of those type of people. But like I said, it looked like Julia, but we're going to have to see. And also too, I did not see Shaheen in the trailer either. So once again, I don't know why they keep on saying Shaheen is going to play this big role and they're just not fucking showing this character. I mean, come on, what's going on? You feel what I'm saying? Why is it every single time they say something about Shaheen this, Shaheen that, they're not showing Shaheen? He wasn't in the betas. He's not in any of these trailers. You feel what I'm saying? I think he was in one trailer, but that's not enough. You feel what I'm saying? So Shaheen, once again, not in the trailer. So I don't think he's going to play a big role in the story. I really don't. Or else they would have shown it in this trailer. They showed Victor. You feel what I'm saying? So why can't they show Shaheen? So those are my mentions right there. So the characters that we didn't see in the trailer, that's just my thought. I don't know what's going to happen. Are they those characters that are not going to play a big role? Or is it going to be another trailer coming with those characters in it? You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't know why that they didn't show those characters. But at the end of the day, the ambition when it comes to Tekken 8 story is definitely high and it's definitely strong. Like I said, that rumor out there, we may be able to control Jin on his motorcycle. I think that might be true. I really do. And I also seen that, you know, they were fighting in fields. Lars was fighting Jack in fields. Then there was a lot of fighting going on with Azuzina versus Leo. So like I said, Azuzina are part of G Corporation, so that's going to be kind of interesting there. Even though that should have been Lily instead of Leo, but it is what it is. And like I said, I could really go on forever. I'm not going to extend this video out because like I said, that trailer, man, that was an ambitious trailer, and it does tell the fact that Tekken 8 story is definitely going to be ambitious. Now I just want to hear from y'all. What do y'all think about the Tekken 8 story trailer? And what do y'all think about Tekken 8 story overall as of right now? Because I already know we all thought it was going to be ambitious. Now that we know that it is, man, what do y'all think about it? Let me know in the comment section. We can get a conversation started. Say what's on y'all mind. I know we can get some conversation started off this because this trailer was the shit right here. This trailer was on fire right here. So make sure y'all do that. And make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to your boy for more non-stop Tekken 8 real talk and content. I will get back at y'all in the next video. God bless. Stay safe. I am out. Peace.